Hey, welcome back, everybody. We've got another webinar on deck for you here. My name is Patrick, and as always, we're hoping to provide you some additional education and a little different perspective here on the markets. Keep in mind, everything we talk about in the video is for educational and example purposes. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Guys are wrapping up with harvest. We're kind of putting in some lows, hanging out near some lows. So we wanted to talk a little bit about what to do here for a corn marketing plan. In this example, as we go forward, we're going to be using the May um, contract, and then we're also assuming this person has on-farm storage. But let's just get started. You know, we've really been talking a lot. If you've been following our channel, you have three main risk variables as a farmer out there: lower prices, you have basis, and you have higher prices. Those are your three main risk considerations here when you're looking at making a sales decision. For us, right now, we feel that it's best to sell into rallies, whether you do cash sales or if you want to do hedging on the board. It's up to you and your risk tolerance. But look at minor and major resistance levels or price levels, and we'll show you that here on the chart in a minute. The other thing, like you said, consider using a put option or a combination of a put option and selling a call to set some sort of price floor, price ceiling relationship. Again, going back to your three main risk variables, a put option is going to eliminate that lower price risk variable. You'll have a set floor on those bushels while leaving your basis and your higher potential price open. So here's that May corn contract. And like we just talked about, we've got some lines on this chart, and what you have on the white dash line is major support, and we're calling that about the $5 area. You really don't want to be stuck trying to make decisions below that $5 area. Like every market, you've got bulls and bears. The bulls are going to say support is going to hold. The bears are looking for a breakdown below support to send us down to that next price level. That blue line in there is what we would call more of a minor resistance to a minor price level, if you will. That's around that 515 area. So again, if you have a lower risk tolerance and prices coming up, that might be an area you want to consider making a sale. Or as you see further in our example, you know, if you have an X amount of bushels, maybe you sell 5,000 at a minor level rather than 10,000 that you would at a major level. Okay, so now going up again, you got those yellow dash lines, and those are kind of major price resistance levels or major price levels at 525 and then all the way up at 550. So as we're sitting here looking at the market as it is today, these are all potential areas where we would consider making sales decisions. So how does that look for like a marketing plan? Well, we took a farmer that's raised 100,000 bushels in on-farm storage, and we just said, look, if they were to buy today 50% coverage with puts, so 50,000 bushels at a $5 May put, roughly costing 30 cents. You can see on the matrix below what's going to happen at May futures at expiration. So if you do nothing else but buy these puts and you don't make any other sales until end of April, excuse me, when these options expire, that's kind of the pricing scenario you were going to look at. All right. Now, what if, let's just say you did 50,000 on the put scenario at $5, and then you also made some sales at those minor major price levels that we talked about, bringing your average on another 50% to about 534. So again, look at the matrix below and you can see how things are shaking out. You know, certainly quite a bit different than if you were to just do nothing other than puts and hold all the way until the end of April. But keep in mind, you're making, on this scenario, you are making some sales prior to these options expiring. So again, there's two marketing plans. There's a whole lot of combinations you can do here. You can do nothing. I mean, that's fine too. Your matrix is going to look a lot different. You could maybe do 25,000 bushels on puts. Okay, you could do more cash sales. You could do less. But again, we want to get this stuff in front of you so you kind of have an idea of where things are going. And keep in mind, we're also assuming that prices just go up from here. Okay, we don't know that, and that's going to bring us into our final thoughts. Really, is have a plan. Things are wrapping up in here. Guys are getting corn in storage. What is your plan? If you need a plan, you can reach out to us. We're more than happy to help you formulate one. If the market rallies, do you want to sell cash or do you want to hedge with options? So again, keep in mind, on a relative basis, if the market is rallying, your puts are a little bit cheaper. You can get a better price floor for the same amount of money, or even less, potentially less money than if the markets were coming down. But now remember, a key component, and in this example, we've mostly assumed that price is just going to go up from here. Okay, we don't know that. Nobody knows that. And frankly, we aren't saying that's what's going to happen. We're just trying to paint a picture of what we would do if that were to happen. But what if prices were to go lower from here? How much exposure do you want to have? Well, if you have some puts in place, your exposure to lower prices is now reduced. If you have no puts in place, you have no cash sales in place, your exposure is a lot higher. So again, something else to consider. Look, guys, ultimately, it's up to comfort. We always talk about that and knowing your own risk tolerance. So we wanted to get some numbers in front of you as a general idea of what a marketing plan would look like if prices were to rally into some of these levels, what you would probably expect to see from us given the current environment. If you've got questions, feel free to reach out to us. We're more than happy to help. Please hit the like button if you found some value. Consider subscribing. We did crack that 500 subscriber mark. We really appreciate you guys tuning in and supporting our channel. We hope you guys have a great rest of your week.